Peace and blessings, peace and blessings. It's your girl Rhonda the Lights coming over here to tell you, don't you let that darkness wear you out. Let me tell you something. That joker is trying to wear you out. The enemy enter you, the enemy enter other people, and the enemy of this world. The enemy is trying to wear people out. Don't you dare let that joker do it to you. Speak to that light in you, and you shall live and not die and declare the works of God. You shall have some balance in your life, okay? It's things that you haven't even seen yet, that you haven't even experienced yet. And you said, well, the way this world is going, why you got so much confidence in this world? Why you got so much confidence in your money? Why you got so much confidence in your car? Why you got so much confidence in man or in woman? Why you got so much confidence in people, but you don't have that in yourself? That's why the enemy in you is getting the best of you. Because you have put so much emphasis on what other people are doing, what other people are saying, how they doing this, how they doing that, who's doing this and who's doing that, who's not doing this. It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, anything that's not like God, that's in high places, that, baby, God said he laughs at the enemy because he see that his day is coming. Y'all better go read the whole Psalms 37. He said, I laugh at the enemy because I see that his day is coming. Did you not know that God said that he know Jeremiah 29:11? He said, I know the thoughts and the plans that I have towards you. You're the only reason why you are where you are. Because you have done, you have said, you have did too much crazy. And then all that you have, and you dealing around a bunch of people that they keep with the same stuff. That's all they do is, I don't like gospels. And they the biggest gospels it is. And then wonder why I want people to come to my church for what? They're gonna join the gossip crew. Stop it. Stop allowing that enemy enter you to beat you up. That's what he's trying to do. He's trying to wear you out. Anything, hear me, and you hear me well when I tell you this. Everything that's sitting up in high places that's pretending to be God is coming down. I don't care what you worship. You can worship the rocks that God created. You can worship the colors, the designs of all that God created. You can keep on worshiping all this. At the end of the day, you gonna worship the Creator. You didn't create yourself. I don't care how foolery that. I know some of y'all, you think that, but you kind of something happened. Something has happened to you, okay? But let me say this to you. No, it's if you're not paying attention and if you still sleep, I can understand that you're very frustrated. And it's times where you will get frustrated and mad because you see what's going on. But at the same time, you got to know that your voice means something. Your voice means something, okay? I don't wear this shirt just to say, let your voice be heard. I'm not just only talking about for battered women and children. I'm talking about all across the board, baby. I'm talking about all across the board. You speaking all that defeat. You speaking defeat over yourself. You speaking defeat over other people. You saying things and then it's coming back and it's chewing you up. Have you ever seen a person that have gossiped so much and they have kept up so much stuff until it have literally come back to haunt them? And then they thinking, who's saying what? Who said this? Who said this? Who said that? No, be quiet. And let people, if they lying, let them lie. If they're telling the truth, just go ahead and confess it and keep it moving, okay? We don't have time. We got enough crazy stuff that's sitting up in places, okay? And we got things that, you got some of y'all, some of us, you on social media fighting each other, pulling each other weave out, pulling each other windshield wipers off and doing all this crazy stuff. You just doing all this crazy stuff, and then you holler, the man. No, you the man, you the woman, you the one that's keeping all this stuff. You keeping yourself in bondage because you keeping the way you think, the way you talk, the people that you hang with, everybody that you hang with. Y'all walking around, women walking around with these slides and slippers on, walking through the mall bitter instead of trying to get yourself better. The men walking around with these little t-shirt tank tops on and walking around with slides and talking about belittling women. Come on now, you still haven't grown up. You need to be getting together. Why don't y'all get together and build a business? Why don't you get together and then you talk about the foreigners? How dare you? You can't talk about them. They doing what they doing what they do. They come together in one house, and they make it work. Y'all can't get together in one house because you murmur and complain about everything. Somebody missed one thing, you talk about it. You talk about it. You tell all of Dallas. You tell all of Houston. You tell all of New York. You tell everything. You tell everybody. That's why y'all like crabs in the bucket. But right now, the time that we're in, pressure is, man, the heat has turned up. That's why I've been saying for a long time, you still sleep? You still sleep. When will you wake up? Or will you stay asleep? Those that are on the housetop, he said, let them remain. And those that are asleep, let them keep sleeping. You've been asleep too long. That's why the enemy is wearing you out. The enemy in you is wearing you out. Every morning you wake up, he's wearing you out. When you go to bed, but you wear a good smile. I know, been there, man, I've been there, done that. And I'll be back to let you know how I got him off of me. I told you I was going to tell you how I got that joker off of me, right? The joker wasn't on me, it was in me. My way of thinking about myself and how I let other people dictate to me and say things about me that wasn't even true. And then I started questioning my own self. But I got that joker up off of me. And it wasn't on me, it was in me. I had to start speaking to myself. I had to, playing moment. This is a joking moment. I had to do like Brown. I had to say self, and myself said, girl, you better get your butt up out that bed. You know you better fight it your whole life. You was taught to fight in the natural and in the spirit. You didn't have no weak parents. You didn't come from no weak lineage. You better know what's in your DNA. I don't care what our ancestors did. I do it. When I say I don't care, I'm not saying like I don't care. They went through. Oh, I care. Okay, you a dummy if you think that I'm saying I don't care about the, and I do. But I do know it's a point to where you got to pick up somewhere from what they did, and you need to grow from that. What did you learn from that? You gonna just keep talking about it, or you gonna show the people, show them what you made of, show you what you made of? You don't even know. That's why you keep having to talk about it, because you don't even know who you are. But once I became self-aware and got around people, started listening to people like Jordan Williams. I started to say Michael Jordan. Like Jordan Williams, Michael Jordan used to be, I used to love playing basketball, baby. Jordan Williams, people like that, and the people that's connected to him, the community, just different people that you connect yourself with, and they start speaking certain things that resonate with your spirit instead of you being around people that resonate with that flesh that you've been battling with your whole life. They keep talking about, well, woe is me. You still singing way in the water. Okay, yada. Okay. God done troubled it. Okay? Now what you gonna do that is trouble? Is you gonna get in, or you gonna stay out and keep looking at it? Okay? When I became self-aware and started loving me, start protecting my heart, protecting my mind, I stopped listening to all this garbage that people was telling me. Oh, baby, you so cute. Baby, cute is for puppies. Okay? That's something I know. And conceited is far from me. But when you know what you know, you don't need validation. Your validation is not needed, but thank you anyway. A compliment is a compliment. But I don't get moved off all that. You so this, you so that. Because the same people that pump you up will pop your balloon with a pen. Pop. The same ones. Come on, wake up. Wake up, everybody. It's time.